Tennessee Titans. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance.
SFE.
We go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin.
Oh, this nigga don't want to stream shit? Say no more.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. But that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Oh, shit. Bagging that nigga. He had nothing.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Smashed him.
Dancing to his left.
Smashed him.
Is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
To his fullback is complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he is all the way up past the
Thank you. I'll take that. Let's go, D.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for the 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. They set up the screen for Henry.
What? Oh, my God.
And inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That was a good screen.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A first look now for Darrington Evans. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. On the left side is Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, 49ers nothing.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this is going to be intercepted.
You nigga, big dude, don't let him figure. Fuck out of here. We play good over here, bitch. Pussy nigga. Stop. Let's go, D.
Interception. And I just wonder, because I don't
fuck out of here. Wasting my fucking time, nigga. Let's go. Let's go, Big Henry. Let's go, Big. Yo, take your way to the fucking crib, nigga. Come on. Come on, he ain't catching him. Let's go, Big Henry. Let's go. Woo! Fuck yeah, nigga. Stop. Big ass Henry, nigga. I'm gonna call timeout for that nigga. Let's go, man. Know the vibes.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Fuck out of here, man.
That didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Playing with this nigga, bro. Let's go.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch the
nigga.
lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to...
And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off near the 26.
Big you, brother. Get washed, nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. Told nigga stop wasting my fucking time, bro.
They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get
told niggas
and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half.
Tell that nigga slick too. I'm coming for that ass, bro. I'm hungry. I'm humble, but I'm hungry, baby. You know the vibes. Chatting, what's up? You too. Fucking Hendo. Coming for you niggas.
As he's tackled at the 15.
I'm here this time. I'm here for this. I got time for this, Madden.
That's a disappointment.
I got time for y'all niggas.
Special teams coaches with approval by the head coach. They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
17-yard line.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there on a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete.
I was trying to play funky defense right there.
The 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Don't play with us. We are here for this. That's what I'm saying. We here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Yo, just a little bit. It was right there.
First down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yeah, switched on him. Yeah, I gave him that look, but we don't give you it twice.
Sacked by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Second down.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left.
Right to me. Let's go. How you play defense? You saw me over there. That's how you play fucking defense, bro. I stay right there, bro. Let's go.
He's already thrown 4 picks.
Let's go, man.
Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level is...
Yeah, he's bugging. He's bugging. Tried to blitz me.
May see some time.
That boy AJ Brown is born, nigga. Let's go. He should have never blitzed me right there. That was too easy. He don't know how to play this Madden. Sorry. Sorry. Try again next year, buddy. Niggas know how to play.
9 yards.
And how about the audacity
Getting ugly.
of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually...
This is what happens. This is what happens when niggas try to prolong niggas. You get your ass fucking beat. Shoulda hit me up earlier. You probably would have played me better.
For 99 yards, I love what they just did.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
They have enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of it.
What is this nigga pausing it for?
Action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hell no.
And it's intercepted.
That's wrong.
And this one will return to right around the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one
Told
that
you,
maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
nigga was over here.
You have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take
I already knew what the vibes. I already knew what the vibes was. As soon as he started ducking me, bro, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wash him. I saw, yo, he got his ass beat 2 weeks in a row. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna end up killing him.
Got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7
at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh my God! What was my name? Fuck you!
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball.
I had him too, boy. That was about to be pretty as fuck.
Great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On play action, it's Wentz. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Yikes!
Will it be calm? Will they just
Yikes! 31 to nothing. Yikes!
Hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the
Oh,
gets
man.
underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Wentz.
I was looking for the one route. I thought the one route would have popped a little.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Trying to kill that man.
Punt 4 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete.
I tried to get him.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield.
Oh, I should have. Oh, I should have had him.
And he takes it all the way.
I thought I was going to jump. They didn't let me jump. I thought I was going to pick that. That was ugly. He's been running the same plays over and over. He's terrible.
The aggressiveness there. I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
Hell no, don't do that.
Push them deep. Find some space and open things
Don't
up
do that. Don't test the user.
Will pay off for them. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wentz. From the left side, complete. That's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Now Wentz.
That was too easy. They let him go.
Working across midfield.
They let him go.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Derrick Henry. call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on second and just a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And it's caught by Smith. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Wentz. Looking outside, he's got a man. It's Hughes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run the counter. It's Henry. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams.
Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Fred Warner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Evans. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 8.
The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I almost think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rivers again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out, they turned it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss. Kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he is is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Today's final score, Titans 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.